An attorney who's facing several domestic violence charges and was at the center of a standoff in Fairfield is now being held on $4.5 million bond. Neil Bhatia was back in court today, this time in Stamford. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter reports from Superior Court.
Neil Bhatia was rearraigned this afternoon on the newest domestic violence charge. Yesterday, Weston police served him with a warrant while Bhatia was in custody on other charges at Bridgeport Superior Court. Because of that, the judge there did set bond on the Weston case. However, this is the correct jurisdiction, so the case had to go before a judge here. Neil Bhatia appeared in a different court, but with the same result. Bond remained at $1 million for his latest alleged violation of a protective order. Attorney Jean Riccio represents the victim.
We appreciate that the court maintained the substantial bond in this matter. I think it's necessary for the protection of my client and the community.
That bond is in addition to another $1 million bond set in Bridgeport for failure to appear on domestic-related charges there. It's also on top of a $2.5 million bond issued after Bhatia failed to show up to court in Stamford Wednesday for sentencing in other cases. He previously pleaded guilty to 2 counts of violation of a protective order, violation of probation, and violation of release conditions in exchange for 45 days in jail.
He received what's called a Garvin warning, which means that he had a deal, but if he gets arrested before he gets sentenced, that blows up the deal, and he's subject to the maximum punishment for the crimes for which he pled.
Riccio said that's at least 9 years. Bhatia also has more charges coming after a standoff with Fairfield police Wednesday night. They went to his home on Mona Terrace after Bhatia missed his arraignment that day on charges of risk of injury to a minor and disorderly conduct. Police eventually forced Bhatia out with tear gas.
I'll tell you, I never experienced anything like this. It's something you would see on, on TV and some of the movies that you watch.
Bhatia is back in court here December 12th, where we may get a better idea of how much time he'll serve for those guilty pleas. In Stamford, Marissa Alter, News 12 Connecticut.